I want you all to meet Savannah, who was a 15-year-old little black girl who was victimized by this 25-year-old white man. Now, what did Daniel Campbell do? He groomed Savannah when she was only 15 years old and he was 25, and he had 2 children with her. He also has multiple domestic violent cases against him for hurting her.
Hi, my name is Savannah. I was kidnapped at the age of 15 by an older white male that was 25.
But you won't believe what the judge did. He completely dismissed it because the district attorney, Krista Menzel, completely lied to the judge and withheld evidence. On top of that, Daniel has been accused for calling his children that he had with Savannah his little nigglets and his pets. As you can see in this court document right here, calls him his little niglet and his pet. But you want to know what Daniel's friends do? Yeah, you know this friend right here, Steven? You know the one Daniel is replying to? They dress up in blackface. But oh wait, we had this court commissioner, Lisa Kruger, who put a complete court order to make Savannah remove all of her content talking about how she was a victim. And she took the rights from Savannah to see her kids and gave the kids full custody to Daniel. So when Savannah's video got removed and got reposted, everybody tagged me. I flew out to Wisconsin. I met with Savannah, entire investigation on Savannah's case, and got all these documents from the police and the court to find out what the truth was. Because everybody wanted to come for Savannah without actually knowing the facts. Yeah, Daniel kept her in this little white house. I'm sorry, let me show you the inside. Yeah, this is the inside, all throughout the house. And he kept their babies in the basement too. And I know what you're thinking, why wasn't CPS called? Oh, they were, numerous of times. In fact, there's many documents of them highlighting how the mistreatment and living conditions were horrible. But the judge judged us, dismissed it. Oh yeah, and the doctor, he didn't even report when Savannah came into the hospital at 16 years old, impregnated by a 25-year-old, which he's supposed to do. Let's take it back to Daniel and what he did to this girl. And don't take my word for it. Let's take the police. When we would disagree about something like that, he would often, and he did last night, he put me in the face and by my hair and drove me around by my hair. He me into the bedroom and he kept me in the face and my head into the. Oh, but it gets worse. She admitted that she armed herself with a knife at one point after he had struck her to protect herself, but she had not actually done anything with the knife. Once in the basement, it was at this point Campbell admitted that he had thrown Durr's phone, Savannah's phone, and broken it. Yeah, this phone. At this point, Campbell did show me a few videos that he had on his phone. There appeared to be 5 or 6 that I could see. This is speaking as the cop. One of the videos shows that Savannah Durr is sitting on the couch with her children near her. She is holding a large frying pan in defense manner, and the person talking to the video, apparently Campbell, seems to be moving toward her as she is screaming. Campbell is narrating the video. Campbell acknowledges at one point from that video, it appeared that he was instigating the situation. On another video, I saw Durr holding 2 kitchen out in front of her. She is standing in the kitchen in the corner up against the counter in defense. This is from the police. Campbell, Daniel Campbell, is recording her saying things like, "Look how she is. All these other things, you." This guy, right here. All because of what Christian Menzel reported to the judge. This woman right here said, "While the state could prove this case, I don't believe further criminal action is necessary." Even though there was a 9-year age gap between Daniel at 25 and Savannah at 16 years old, which led to the judge dismissing the entire case. Everybody meet LaWanda Durr. For the ones who don't know, she is the mother of Savannah Durr. Now, everybody's been asking, where were the parents? What happened to the parents when all this happened to Savannah? But I also promised Savannah that I would not bash her mother. But she also wants the truth to be known, so just hear me out, okay? LaWanda left Savannah back in Wisconsin when she was 15 years old, all because she went to Alabama where she met this man and she fell in love and has been with him ever since. Which is exactly when Daniel, who was 25 at the time and Savannah was 15, swooped in and made his move. Savannah was 15, living in an apartment by herself, and the rent wasn't being paid. The Ripon Police Department showed up to do a checkup on her and the people in that apartment because, well, there was an eviction. The Ripon Police Department saw that Savannah was living there by herself with no parental guidance whatsoever, and yet they still did nothing about it. Before any of this happened, Daniel thought it was a great idea to get Savannah's social media account because he was the maintenance guy at Savannah's building, and he started grooming her months on end. And that's when Savannah started living with Daniel. But Savannah isn't the only one that Daniel has done this to. In fact, Daniel has a history of doing this with other minor teenage girls who are as low as the age of 14 years old. Some of these girls have actually come forward and sent messages to Savannah saying that Daniel did the exact same thing to them as they did to Savannah, saying things like, he would crush me, I would get told I was disgusting, or he totally isolated me from everyone I knew. Now, I blocked out their names and I didn't show their pictures because it was for their own safety. But before Daniel even met Savannah, he had a history. And I want to keep Daniel as the main topic of this video because he is the epitome of white privilege. Now, in 2008, Daniel had grand theft auto charges, stealing a vehicle, somebody's car, and it was dismissed. Charges in trying to attempt to sell. It was dismissed. Domestic disputes, dismissed. With the minor, dismissed. Even when they saw the videos of him doing those horrible things to Savannah, which Daniel showed to the police, dismissed. In fact, every criminal charge that Daniel Campbell got has been dismissed. Now, I know exactly why every criminal charge that Daniel Campbell has ever gotten has been dismissed. In fact, we have disproven every individual involved in this case, from the district attorney to the babysitter to the judges to the police, even one individual that I haven't even name dropped yet. So I'm glad you watched my videos because it's time that we get justice for Savannah Durr and every other girl that you have groomed and hurt physically and emotionally. And I can't wait to see you in court. My name's Eric Stone. Doses.